everybody. So welcome back to Him of His Garment. I know it's been a really long time since I posted a video of importance. I don't want to say the others aren't important, but other than just goofy nonsense. So I'm also going to, if people that are subscribed to my channel, if you want to leave me questions in the comments of things that you have asked me along the way, of how I'm doing, what have I tried, how's life now, what worked, what didn't work, leave those below, because I want to get a list of things and do like a Q&A video to try to answer all those there. But today, I just kind of wanted to be real with you guys. One thing I am trying for the cysts in my spine, which I have not really talked about on here. So that's another thing that I'll cover in the Q&A. But anyway, and also a detoxing is cryotherapy. So I can no longer make the 3-hour trip to Montgomery to do the Hocket that I was doing. It's a 6-hour trip round trip. I can't drive that far anymore. Not because of GAD, but because of the cysts in my sacrum. So anywho's, again, I'll have to cover that later. But I've tried cryotherapy. At any rate, I just wanted to be real with you guys, because I'm always honest with you here. When I got out of the cryotherapy, there was people outside, and they were they were asking me oh, did you just go in? And I said, yes, it was my first time. And they said, oh, well, what'd you go in for? So most days I can handle the questions and I can talk about what's going on. And most days I'm okay. Nothing bad happened today. Wasn't in any more pain than I usually am. But I'm tired. Last night I didn't sleep very well because of the pain in my spine. And I'm just tired. I'm not tired because I didn't sleep the night before. I'm tired. I'm mentally tired, emotionally, physically tired. July 24th made a year since the first incident happened where I had to go to the ER, and then a week later is when I had my first MRI. So it's been a full year since my first MRI, and it's rolling up on a year for my second MRI. But when they asked me why I was in there, it was like everything just came flooding back in. And I didn't lose it in front of them, but I called my husband and I called my mom, and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. Not that I'm giving up. This isn't me saying I was suicidal. Please don't take it that way. Don't ever think that's an option, because it's not. There's tons of reasons to keep going, even through the pain and the misery. But it doesn't mean you don't think it every once in a while. That's the reality. Even Christians. But I know where my hope comes from, so I keep holding on to that. But I'm tired, and I don't, people are like, oh, you're so strong, oh, you're still coming to church, and oh, you're still doing these things, and oh, you're still doing this and that, and yeah, and I am so thankful that I am. So thankful. But doesn't mean it's easy. And all those people that you see out there that are putting on a brave face every day, don't think they're feeling better, because most of them aren't. But we can't just quit, and we can't just lay down, so we have to keep going. And today's just one of those days. I'm just tired. I want to feel normal again. When people ask you oh, well, what are you going to do if God doesn't heal you? Well, are you just going to get mad, or how are you going to feel? And I'm like, well, let me ask you that question. I have had knockout, drag out fights with God. I have screamed at Him. I have been like, where are you? What are you doing? Why me? And it's like, but those people that I talked to this afternoon who had said that they had MRIs previously, and I said, well, we never had a reaction. I said, but yeah, but how do you know on your next one you won't? And they're like, thank you so much for stopping and talking to us. And it's like, well, maybe that's why I'm going through this. It's just to help one at a time. But the cross is heavy. It's so heavy. And sometimes you just don't want to carry it anymore. Because it's just, you just want to breathe. You just want to break. You want to go back to eating a little Debbie brownie without having to worry about anything. You know, it's just, I don't want to discourage anybody, but this is real. This is what gadolinium has done to my life and my family's life, our finances, our mental health, our you name it. And you know, and then they want to put out there about the you know what that they're trying to force on everybody, and it's like, oh well, you know, there might be one or two. Well, guess what? I was that one or two. And there's nothing you can do about it. You can't flip a switch. You can't go back. Trust me, if there were, I'd flip it. Just be kind to people. Share the love of God with people. Christians, pray for your Christian friends. Check in on them. Check in on their mental health. Because guess what? We're still human. Underneath it all, we are still human. We still have pains. We still have worries. We're still scared. And yes, I have so much joy through the middle of it all, but you know, I got a lot on my plate, and it's like, I don't, you know, do I start with the vegetables? Do I start with the protein? Do I start with the starches? I don't know which one to start with. And you're like, oh, well, start with the one that you dislike the most. Well, right now I feel like I got an entire plate of broccoli, and I just gotta eat the whole thing. FYI, if you can't figure it out, I don't like broccoli, and I eat it, and I don't like it. But it's like, you know, I want a piece of steak, I want a piece of cheesecake, I want something for just 5 minutes. I don't want to feel this way for just 5 minutes. So just be kind to everyone around you. There's a lot of hurting people in this world. Pray for one another. Pray for the lost. I struggle a lot spiritually and mentally through all this, but I cannot imagine doing this without having my relationship with Christ. I can't, no. Even though I might get mad at him and have some pretty intense conversations with him, guess what? I had that conversation with him. I'm not alone. And at least for me, it's a comfort to know that when he was dying on that cross, guess what? He knew. He knew. So, just be kind, I guess, to people today, and just, you know, maybe if I keep spreading the message and the word a little and a little, it'll get out, and this stuff will stop. It might not. But what if you help save one? Just one. That's something, right? So I could use your prayers. I've got a lot on my plate, which I'll cover in my Q&A video. I've got a lot on my plate right now. And I don't really know which way to go other than just forward, and I don't even know if this way forward is the right way. So I just wanted to kind of check in with you guys. I'm not dead. I'm still here. And I will do an update video here soon. Okay? Keep trusting in God. He's right beside you. All right. Love you guys.